India is 1/3 the size of the United States, with over 1 billion people. It's a vibrant mix of customs, religions, and languages. Although it's a world leader in certain industries, poverty is widespread, and most women cannot read or write. This in a country once led by Indira Gandhi, a female prime minister. The Indian government, along with UNICEF and non-government agencies, has made a great effort to change cultural attitudes, improve school conditions, and enroll more girls. Children who are educated live longer and healthier lives. And when a girl is educated, she passes the benefits on to her family, her community, and her country. Still, many traditional villages find these new attitudes perplexing. And with about 70% of the Indian population living in the countryside, progress towards equality is slow. While boys go to school, many girls are expected to drop their studies, do housework, and prepare for marriage. Geeta Naik is an 11-year-old girl who lives with her family in the village of Tipapura Tanda. She's the youngest child and was taken out of school when she was 9. She can barely read and write.
It's been 2 years since I left school. I had to leave school because I had to work at home. I take care of the goats and do all the housework for my parents.
For a girl like Geeta, poverty and tradition work together to keep her uneducated and dependent.
Every day I wake up early at 6 a.m. First I collect water for cooking and bathing. I sweep, wash all the jars and pots. After, I take the goats out to graze in the fields.
Village life depends heavily on women. And young girls are expected to do their share. There are no days off. The work must be done or the family cannot eat.
I do this grazing every day, even on holidays. It's so difficult. I wanted to study, but my parents made me leave school to watch over the goats.
Most of the village boys attend school every day.
The boys tease me. They see me going by with my goats, and they say, "See, Geeta, we are going to school. You are grazing goats." And I tell them, go to school. But I wish I was going there with them.
But some think differently. Geeta's teacher, Govindappa, believes that girls should go to school, and he makes every effort to enroll them.
When I see children who have dropped out of school, I feel great sadness. Everything is lost to the child, all opportunities. If Geeta could go to school, she'd be able to survive and be independent. Isn't this true? I think they're making a big mistake when they take children out of school.
He pleads with the village elders to let Geeta and the other girls go back to school.
I've tried a lot to ask them to send their children to school. I've gone to their houses and begged them, please send them to school. The government has given them many incentives: books, scholarships, uniforms, midday meals. We tell them if their children study, they can survive with great freedom in society. If not, it'll be too difficult for them.
But despite his efforts, they don't see the benefit. Like the village elders, Geeta's father dismisses the value of education.
This is the way it has always been, and it will not change. How can it? How can anything change? Who knows if these girls should study? From the old days, they never studied. I didn't study myself. I am an uneducated man. We are simple people. I don't know the answer. Maybe someone else does. Go and ask them.
The women in the village abide by the man's decisions. They make sure that the girls stick to their work.
Now I just follow the goats. Wherever the goats go, I go as well. When I was younger, I thought I'd study well and get a job. I wanted to be a teacher. But my father said no.
For Gita, there is no escaping the drudgery. The goats even live in the house, and she is responsible for them there. They are a constant reminder of how tradition rules her life.
In the evenings, I cook for my family. This way, my parents can eat when they come home.
How should her life be? It will be as the universe rules it. Look around. We live in poverty. She too will live in poverty.
Without an education, Gita is going to have a life she does not want. Her only hope is that someday she might make a different choice for her own child.